going on, everyone? It's OxxyOG, and today we're gonna kill the heroic soul hunters. We're running Mountain Thane on this fight, Sack Brood and Pacemaker. You can see my gear and my talents there. This is a 3-boss cleave fight, so I'd love to
Rallying
run
Cry
Thane
in
on
3.
this. It's a great time. You can run Slayer. It's plenty competitive, if not maybe even slightly better on average, but I actually think that Thane is easier to perform with. I think the Thunder Blast resets cook like crazy. Want to go over a couple of these mechanics and what to expect from this fight, and then I'll let you just enjoy the rest of the clip. So basically, things that are gonna actually, I'll go over everything. So you'll have these blue circles above people's heads that they're gonna get. That'll just mean that they can soak the puddles that are on the floor. So melee can't get this. Ranged, you're gonna be responsible for soaking up puddles, keeping the melee area clear so that we could damage the boss. You're gonna have the hunt come out, this big green line that goes straight ahead. You need like, I don't know, 5 to 7 people probably to soak this. Don't go crazy on the soaking. What I was noticing is that like everybody in our raid group wanted to soak because, you know, we're trying to do the mechanic, but there's too much of a good thing, and when there's so many people in there, you end up overlapping and killing people. So most of the time, I wasn't even getting in the soak just because I felt like I was just going to kill someone, and it was over-soaked. So for the hunt, just make sure you have like 5 people in there, maybe 7, and you should be all good. You just need to make sure that you don't overlap your circles. You're going to have fractures, little green clones go down on the ground. They just need to be picked up by anyone, really. And then dodge the fell beam. That's going to be your tank is going to point that out. Just don't stand in it. And then you're going to have to deal with intermissions. Each of these bosses are going to go into intermissions at certain points in the fight. The first one is going to draw orbs in from the outside, which you'll see in this fight. You need to soak these orbs periodically. You want to spread out as a group. And then you don't really want to take more than 1 stack of the orb debuff. It's a dot that hurts quite a bit. If it's going to touch the boss, obviously grab it. You could take 2 stacks. 3 stacks, I haven't tried, but as Warrior, we could probably heal through it on Heroic. Not sure about Mythic, so just be careful with your stack amount. Second intermission is going to be similar to Kaiveza from Narrowbar Palace. So basically, you're just going to have a dodge phase where there's all kinds of lines going on everybody in different directions. The tip here is if you have like a horizontal line, for example, you want to move, like if you need to readjust your positioning, you want to move along your line so that your line doesn't change where its actual orientation is. It's just changing like how far one way or the other it's situated. If you move like perpendicular your line, then you risk like cutting somebody off that thought they were going to dodge it, but now you've moved it on top of them. So always adjust your movement based on your line's direction and walk along your line. That'll help your orientation a whole lot as a raid group. And then last phase is going to be when the tank demon hunter jumps down. Basically just does leaps across the platforms and then fell devastation in a gigantic cone that covers like 80% of this play area. You just need to book it to the boss and get around them and then keep damaging. Once all 3 intermissions happen, the bosses are going to come back. You'll have a little bit of time, and then they'll do all 3 of their intermissions at the same time. This is kind of like in a rage. You can last for a little, but it gets crazy real fast, so you need to have the boss dead around this point. With that being said, just blast on this boss. It's just a lot of dodging. Just dodge, 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 and just blast. I love Thunder Blast on this. It feels great. So you want to run Thane, go for it. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry for the video quality. I had to download this from my stream on YouTube last night, and I'll probably have to do the same for Fractalus, but I'll try to make sure that I don't have to chop up the quality like this so much going forward. Appreciate you all. I'll keep working on the guides. We go into Heroic Nexus King tonight. Dimensius, hopefully, and then on the Mythic. So, much love, good luck, and I will see you next time. Peace.
If you're on the very edge of the room and like also spawn at the edge, you can whip around and point it out. So
Rallying Cry in 8th.
Otherwise, try to move along the line. Hit Malaran Blood Red.
Not Sorrow.
Hit Dark Sorrow. Oh, sorry, Dark Sorrow.
they're pretty close because Dark Star is gonna be solo soon.
Yeah, but just make sure you're focusing.
As long as we don't kill too early, it's gonna probably be okay.
Alright, Bell rush soon. So,
I thought you were calling my name for a mechanic or something.
So this, but not too many.
second box. Someone soak this tank thing over here, please.
Fine.
I love this fight so much, man.
Tanks are not human people. I almost said healers.
Bell rush, pull it.
And last time we did this fight, my frames were just trash. Now they're just so much better.
Clean up the puddles. Before we go into intermission, we have 9 seconds to clean up these puddles.
Out of the funnel, it'll be funny. Come back.
Yeah, I'm dealing damage too as a melee. I'm here too.
You gotta jump. You can jump.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
I don't know why
I was
they
trying to
let
help you out there.
me
I didn't know he was gonna
leave
die. You can, so